So, remember the election?
Labour are spanking it on the party vote.
Because she is getting absolutely spanked by Steph Lewis.
The Nats have taken a pounding in the electorates, haven't they? But
And afterwards, some people were happy, some people were very happy. Some people were sad, some saw the gaping abyss of irrelevance widening in front of them. Then there were a couple of weeks to recharge, and for a few, a chance to shake off the ketamine and Molly cocktail hangover.
7,189 to 7,189.
But before you knew it, everyone was back at school, anxious to know what everyone else had been up to during the holidays. Oh mate, I woke up on Courtney Place wearing nothing but some pasties and a cowboy hat. But there's only one way to find out. By looking at their social media, of course. The Prime Minister barely broke her stride. She was back on her beloved Facebook Live, lickety-split, thanking supporters.
Anyone who's watching who supported us with their votes for the election, a huge thank you.
Explaining referenda results.
Thus far, the referendum has not had the majority of New Zealanders' support for that.
And generally giving her followers an insight into what it's like to be the most powerful woman in the world, exemplifying progressive leadership.
I came home one day from the office and this brown chair, which actually rocks, it does not look like a rocking chair, was suddenly in the house. I have no idea where it came from.
Not to mention the occasional guest star. Oh, look at his little face. Now, I know it's a dumb schoolyard criticism and possibly even a bit sexist to go all like, oh, Sydney, oh, you're like a school teacher. You're like a school teacher telling us things because we're stupid because we're children. But yeah, sometimes she is a bit like a school teacher. I mean, here, for example, she literally looks like she's taking some time out in the teacher's lounge. And do not get me started about the Christmas card competition.
And Rosa, who is 6 years old, who produced this version of Rudolph.
Which I really like.
As you might expect after a disastrous election night, Judith Collins kind of drops off the radar a bit. I mean, she's definitely back now on her favoured platform of Twitter, but for a while there was a bit of a dearth. On Facebook there's a brief thank you video, seemingly filmed in haste in a cafe, and presumably sound mixed by Christopher Nolan.
And we will get back into government. Thank you so much for everything you've done.
That is until the announcement of the new National lineup, and then National goes hard. Oh, what am I doing with my arms? Chloe Swarbrick, as the newly minted MP for Auckland Central, was doling out timetable advice and took photos of babies, birds and Benny. And James Shaw somehow managed to photobomb his own party swearing in group photo. Oh, g'day guys, you just taking a photo, were you? Oh, cool, is it everyone's here? Yeah, okay, I was just Bellamy's getting a role, but I guess I should have been told about this. Fortunately, the D-Man has been super busy jacking me up into my favourite genre of online video. There's David Seymour making faces in a racing car, David Seymour making faces in a wetsuit, and David Seymour desperately trying not to make a face while being sincere, but somehow managing to instill absolute terror that he might walk out of the screen and strangle you a la The Ring.
If you voted for me, thank you. If you also voted for ACT, thank you again.
And if that happens, you need to protect yourself. That's why I'm wearing this. This is the Southern District Health Board and Southland Administrative Employees Collective Employment Agreement from the 1st of February 2019 to the 31st of January 2022. He won't come near this. So be aware and be safe. Good luck.